tonight. He's a good friend of mine. Jesus is great. He's a really upbeat, energetic guy. You know, every time I see Jesus, he's like, "Hey, my friend, ¿cómo está? Hey, mi amigo." You know, he's just like really full of life. And sometimes he gets so excited, he actually sounds like a motorcycle. It's weird. I'll be like, "Hey, Jesus, how you doing, man?" And he's like, "Hey, my friend, ¿cómo está? Hey, Jesus, relax, man. You sound like a Harley." But it's fun being friends with Jesus because when he calls me, I can take his call no matter what the situation is. You know, because he comes up on caller ID as Jesus. So I can be in like a really deep, heavy conversation with my mom. And Jesus will call and I'll be like, "Mom, I gotta take this. It's Jesus. I can't scream Jesus. Mom, I can't put Jesus into voicemail. He knows, he's watching. I gotta take this." And then I mess with her and I put him on speaker. I'm like, "Hey, Jesus," and he's like, "Hey, my friend." My mother's like, "Is Jesus at a motorcycle rally? Is Jesus a biker? Is he in a biker gang?" I'm like, "Yeah, Mom, Jesus is in a biker gang. It's him and 12 other guys, okay?" But actually, I do have this fear that I'm going to die and go to heaven, and the first time I meet Jesus, I'm going to be like, "Hey, Jesus, nice to meet you." And he's going to go, "What did you just call me?" "It's pronounced Jesus." Yeah, the J is soft. I don't know why you white people can't get that right. You've been mispronouncing my name for centuries. Maybe that's why there's not too many of you up here. Look around. Not a lot of whites. Loads of Hispanics. Yeah. They've been saying my name right for the last 2,000 years. They named their children after me, too. So word to the wise, pal. Brush up on your Spanish, because you're a minority. Sort of an angry, sarcastic Jesus that lives in my head. But wouldn't that be weird? Like you live your life perfectly, you follow all the commandments, you do everything right, you make it to heaven and you find out you don't speak the language. Looking around, you're like, "What the hell? They speak Spanish here? Nobody told me this. How come my high school guidance counselor didn't tip me off to this?" You know, like, "Well, you could take Latin, which is useless, or you can take French, if you want to go to France. But you may want to take Spanish. It is the national language of heaven. If you're planning on going, it might come in handy." I mean, shouldn't we know what language they speak in heaven? Haven't we had enough near-death experiences where people can come back from the brink and tell us what's going on? You know, a guy's reliving his near-death experience. He's like, "Yeah, and then I felt my soul leave my body. And I was floating over my room. And then I was flying down this tunnel filled with swirling colors. And at the end of the tunnel was this bright light. And I was flying towards the light, and I was filled with this euphoria. And right before I got to the light, this big voice came out and said, Miguel, no tu tiempo para morir. And next thing you know, I'm back in my room. It's so crazy. I didn't even know what the guy was saying. He was speaking Spanish. I had to like Google it. Crazy. But I'm glad that everyone's out here at Bridge Street tonight, not sitting home watching TV on a Saturday night. Although, you know, I shouldn't knock it. I do love TV. I mean, what do we got? Like 800 channels on demand. I mean, no matter what time of day it is, what you like, there's something good on TV. But despite that, we've all got that one annoying friend who claims they never watch TV. You know that person, they're like, "Oh, is that a television program you're talking about?" "I don't know what that is." "No, I don't watch television. I don't have a television." Yeah, I hate those people. I hate them because, well, they think they're better than me. But I hate them because they always claim to be doing something really cultured and high-minded to where they're too busy to watch TV. You know, they're like, "Oh no, I don't have time to watch TV. I'm too busy exercising, and I do hot yoga, and I have an organic garden, and I do a lot of recycling, and I do calligraphy, and I volunteer for the blind." It's like, shut up, really? I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Seriously, I don't believe these people. Yeah, because nobody's ever admitted to me that they're doing something really nasty and immoral, where they're too busy to watch TV. You know, nobody's ever like, "Oh, American Idol? No, I'm not familiar with that program. I don't watch television. I'm too busy masturbating in my basement while making pipe bombs." Nobody fesses up to that one. I'm not even sure that's physically possible. Yeah, this guy's over here like, "Possible? It's like a regular Tuesday night for me." "What are you doing tonight, Joe?" "Well, I was going to sit around, jerk off, and make explosives. You know, the usual." Lucky for us, it's not a Tuesday, so he could be here.